not third compete. Eight bars, full beat, trot, starter, fishy routines. Drain muscles, I train the silicon brain. Analyze heat, let the podcast bang. Every bar hit like a signal through. Horse 116, bars, hi-hats, rolling, graduating. 808s knocking when I talk that script. Line so deep like a bond got gripped. Voice of the game plus the AI twist. I coached on the mic, never needed a glitch. Bitcoin like a cipher, real clean. From gridiron drills to machine routines. You train muscles, I train machines. Upgrade life with a champion's dream. Digital hustle, got grind in the stream. Podcast wave cut sharper than beam. Feedback loop with the real life team. We the ones decoding the unseen. Hey boss, repeat drop.
All right, we're here talking, analyzing artificial intelligence, the next wave of everything that we're going to have to do. And there's all kinds of stuff. Today, we're going to break down 11 labs, the chatbots and voiceovers. So let's not waste any time. If you can, like and subscribe to the Coach Schumann channel. Cover sports, politics, technology, true crime. It's one of the fastest growing networks on YouTube. All right, let's get right to it. So I'll show you first off 11 labs. Let's go to the homepage here. The basic premise with the 11 lab stuff is to really be able to utilize AI as a conversational tool for yourself. So before I go into some of the things that you can do, you can ask questions to it. You have a great, I want to do that right now. Hold on, let me disconnect that.
Hi. How?
But basically, you could actually talk to its assistant and get any kind of information you need. What's really great about it is you can create your own voice and replicate it. And I know that's scary to some people, but this is such a cool design system for being able to create chat bots. They've got all kinds of step-by-step ways of doing it. Clone a voice. I scary. You could do all kinds of things. Look at this. I love it here. So Burt Reynolds, Hollywood icon. Let's hear that. Let's hear that. I'm clicking on it. Hello. Let's click on here. So you have
for the good old American life, for the money, for the glory, and for the fun.
I mean, that's cool. So you could have Burt Reynolds as your voiceover. You could have Wyatt Earp tell your stories.
Life, for the money, for the...
Wyatt Earp. Here we go. Why is it, when I try to share screens, sometimes these things move slow, which drive me beyond bonkers. That is stuff. Easier. I don't know. It's not letting me. Let's try the.
Clive Bannock sat atop his horse with his hand poised above his gun, ready to draw. That's when all hell broke loose.
I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed.
I mean, some of these are great. So now you could go clone your own voice. So let's see. Let me create a clone a voice. Show you how you can do that. So you can create your own type of voice. You can clone your voice, which I've already done. Try and click on that. It's moving so slow. All right, here we go. So I've already cloned my voice, but what we could do is we audio. Hi, my name is David Schumann. I wanted to utilize this particular app to be able to clone my voice in exactly the way that I want it to be cloned. I do not want any other voice. I would like my voice. The beauty of my voice is the differentiator of being able to talk and sound like myself or talking and sounding like someone else. Once I've cloned my voice, I could use it in a variety of ways. Perfect. Okay, so now I've cloned my voice. All right. And then you'll hear, which is pretty crazy, it will create a cloning of my voice. Ready to do it? Let's click to the thing. Dave part 2. Create what language model you want it in. I'm going to do English. And this will be called second version of my voice. Okay, now you see the voice. So now I can take this and narrate a story utilizing my voice, which is so okay. So let's go over here. We go to my voices. All right, so we got Dave point two, part 2.
The world awaits the footsteps of new explorers.
All right, so there's my voice. We're going to now take that opportunity to make text to speech where we can create text to my voice. Okay. You could, all right. So we're going to use this. And then I'm going to go to ChatGPT quick. And ask it, can you write a script describing the 5 best outlining the 5 best ways to improve as a quarterback. Okay. So ChatGPT is going to give me a great little script here. Okay, and then we're going to put a script. Okay, we're going to add another speaker. It's going to be me again. Okay, get whatever different types of speaker you want. You can make a podcast out of this. So we'll say step 1. Okay. Okay, we're creating this. We're going to create the 5 things you need. All right, with some tips. Okay. This is all I so tip 4 or 5. Tip 5. Okay, and then here we get. Okay, great. So now we're going to create this. We're going to generate it. This model is going to generate this exact outline. Gives me.
Welcome back to the show. Whether you're a rising star under center or a coach looking to elevate your QB room, today we're breaking down the 5 best ways to improve as a quarterback. In great throw work, from drops under center to escaping pressure in the pocket, your feet dictate your rhythm, balance, and accuracy.
So there's one version. Now they have the second generation.
Back to the show. Whether you're a rising star under center or a coach looking to elevate your QB room, today we're breaking down the 5 best ways to improve as a quarterback. Let's get right into it. The foundation of every great throw, footwork.
All right, let me show them here again. Okay. So you have to choose which one you prefer. Once you choose which one you prefer, I don't know why. All right, good. So now once I have this, now I have choose which one you want. So that's the one I want. I'm going to choose option 1. And then what the heck happens here after I choose option 1? I choose option 1. I guess it's still generating the actual model. Okay, generating the model. Okay, the only thing I don't see, and this is definitely a confusing aspect of it, where once I choose it, does it have it? I don't see that. Text to speech is done. I guess it's still generating, which is what the issue is. So once this gets done generating, I'm guessing I'll have it. So, which is pretty cool. So we'll have those voices, and then we'll be able to utilize it. You could change any of these out, which is pretty cool, to anything you want. I could make this any. If you can see on the right side, anything I want it to be. We could choose any new voices, anything we've saved, any clones that we've chosen, any of those new modern voices. Those are really, it's pretty amazing. The other thing that you could do is you can go into your voiceover studio. This thing would move a little faster. Thank you. Good. And you create voiceovers to sound effects in the actual studio. So you can actually create a voiceover to any kind of musical sound or anything like that. You also can go and dub things. You could dub any kind of project. So you could upload a source and then you dub it. So this is where you see the actual videos. Let's see if we can dub something here. Upload this video, which I got from Gemini, which will eventually English. So we've uploaded it. This is in the cemetery scene. So now you can go and you can actually dub video, which is crazy. So when you see those videos that someone's talking, they've changed the description. They're using 11 Labs to dub stuff over it. You can utilize YouTube videos. You can utilize any type of different content to be able to dub. This is processing it. And once this is done, we'll be able to get that. Okay. So we got that project working. Let's see what we got here. Some of our other projects. So we created this.
Football strategy, it's often seen as just X's and O's on a chalkboard. But what if the principles behind winning on the gridiron could revolutionize leadership in boardrooms and beyond?
That's an intriguing perspective. How exactly does that connection work?
Well, it all comes down to the insights of Art Briles, a controversial figure in football, but one with undeniable strategic acumen. You know, his approach to the game, all fascinating glimpse into leadership principles that transcend the sport.
So we're not just talking about football here, but broader lessons in strategy and management?
Exactly. Take Briles' concept of facing a balanced defense with an unbalanced offense. It's all about exploiting expectations and
So you can see there that we're actually going in and you can export it very easily. Export the whole entire thing. Import that audio into anything you use like Cat or anything like that to create an actual video on the exact topic, which is really cool. And I think that's what's amazing about what you see here with 11 Labs is the ability to utilize it in many different facets and to be able to then export it, be able to download it, be able to put that kind of content anywhere you want, the CapCut, import, whatever. And I could save it here. Okay. Let's see if we can get back to our dubbing project. Let's see if that's done. Okay, let's go back to our dubbing studio. Good. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so now we have this actual studio with the background voices. We can add now our voiceover track or upload a voice. So this is the original. This is the guy shoveling out a cemetery. Okay, good. Now we can add a voiceover track. Let's see what we want to utilize. And our track settings. Great voice from selection. Stressed. Let me see if we can get a. Man, I can't believe I have to dig this. All right, so now we generate the audio. Okay, and now we play.
Man, I can't believe I have to dig up in this to satisfy the police.
Right, so now you can change this.
Man, I can't believe I have to dig this grave up in this job just to satisfy the police.
Let's get a new speaker. So if we want to add a voice track, we can get a different speaker for that. I'm not sure where I see this. Let me see here. Let's see what we got. Good. So you could change the voice out. So let's make this a male voice, right? Let's use the one I created. All right. Well, now let's try it. Go from back from the beginning.
Man, I can't believe I have.
Wait a minute. Did we change the voice here? So we changed the new voiceover speaker. No, it's generated here. Let's try it here. Do it here. Let's try it here. Let's make this one. We don't want to hear that.
Man, I can't believe.
Man, I can't believe I have to dig this grave up in this job just to satisfy the police.
So these are the kind of things that you can do in 11 Labs, and I just touched on some of it, but now you could dub that, make a whole new video, and you have the ability to take this whole new video and upload it. So you could clone voices. It's pretty powerful what you can do here on 11 Labs. I rate this a 9.0 in what it can do. I think a couple of things that have to be a little bit clearer is making the voices more replicatable, but they've improved the model tremendously. And the great thing is you can import and export and dub in. You could add any kind of video into what you're doing, dub over it, and it's amazing. It really is amazing. And then you could use stuff like HeyGen to take a model of what you have with your voice and actually have you actually speaking. So it's a quick summary of 11 Labs. I think it's a fantastic product, well worth the money. What do we pay here on that? Let's look that up real quick. See what I pay. You pay. I'm paying $22 a month, which is pretty good. Additional characters, I pay 30 cents per 1,000, but you could scale it all the way up. As many credits as you need, as many products as you need, as many hours in UI, speech to text. It's great. This is a great product. It's really, really one of the top products that I've seen out there for AI, for voice generation, cloning, and much more. So that's it for Analyze the AI podcast for this week. We covered 11 labs. We'll see you next time.